Airbus chose to innovate from the start, first simply to exist, then to compete, and now to stay number one by anticipating customer needs and passenger expectations. The world's first wide-body twin pioneered many innovations to democratize air transport. Even the name Airbus symbolized this goal. Then came the A320, a revolution in aviation with the first fly-by-wire electronic flight controls and the now famous side stick. After that, the A330, A340 introduced composites and structural parts. The unique double-decker A380 radically pushed the outside of the envelope with a host of new technologies. And the A350 XWB is already set to redefine the standards of tomorrow. Today, Airbus has imagined a concept plane, a catalyst for its visionary ideas, which will in due time feed the design of its future programs. This concept plane embodies the most disruptive design features, a host of alternative solutions which will propel aviation towards a sustainable future. Innovation is not an end in itself, but a means to keep pace with or even forestall the changing requirements of society. For instance, how can we reduce fuel consumption and greenhouse gas emissions through the introduction of new engines and improved aerodynamics? The A320neo, like our concept plane, upholds Airbus's commitment to sustainable development and eco-efficiency. The concept plane embodies decades of groundbreaking research on composites. A key milestone has been reached with the A350 XWB and its all-composite fuselage and wings. This new lighter and stronger material reinforces progress made in structures and aerodynamics, allowing a new shape of wing that will soon be a familiar sight all over the world. In 2050, which new aircraft will have the concept plane's U-shaped tail, its new generation wings, or its semi-embedded engines? Another major challenge is how to manage the continued growth in air traffic. What communication systems will future aircraft have on board? We could look to the communication and identification systems aboard the A400M. These systems allow the aircraft to recognize others and to be recognized in their environments. They permit the low-level flights needed for military operations, and they allow several aircraft to fly in close formation, which tomorrow's air traffic management may require. The roomiest commercial jetliner in the world has brought new meaning to comfort for all passengers, whatever class they are traveling in. Introducing social areas, thereby offering a flying experience no other aircraft can match. From this established standard of comfort, the Airbus's concept plane imagines a cabin inspired by nature and defined by the demographic and sociological trends for tomorrow's customers and passengers. Just picture a modular social area with full connectivity and brimming with revolutionary entertainment technologies. Imagine the unique experience that flying in the future will be. Perfectly natural surroundings, seats with sensors that adapt to your body, relaxation systems, and lighting effects that will make your flight unforgettable. So what do we know of the future? Dive in and see for yourself. Above all, we know the future of aviation depends on how we resolve the energy problem. Innovation in engines and design will reduce fuel burn. Progress in air traffic management will reduce waste. Aircraft will even be able to fly in formation, like migrating birds, or join together in flight to form one single body with considerable energy savings. And one day, we will have to move on from fossil fuels altogether. Will aircraft fly on hydrogen? Too voluminous and complex to use. Solar power could provide electricity on board, but it is not powerful enough to get a large aircraft off the ground. The answer could come from the sea. Certain algae, while absorbing CO2 to grow, produce oil that can be made into aviation fuel. Marine farms, which use up neither agricultural land nor drinking water, may well produce a good deal of tomorrow's fuels. Aircraft will be green right down to passenger cabins. No more non-renewable materials, but plant fibers, fully recyclable, that can be grown to the desired shape. They will also have artificial intelligence and be capable of changing shape, like living creatures. In the future, there will be so many ways to travel. Will we still be stuck on gridlocked roads? Or will we finally opt for the third dimension? Vertical takeoff would be one way of gaining space in cities. We might even have flying aircraft carriers for our long-haul flights. Will we want to reach our destination in less than 3 hours, whatever the distance? Or simply decide to take our time and enjoy the comfort on board? The final frontier will be space, the joys of weightlessness, and a view of our very own planet, whose diversity of life we will have succeeded in preserving. Today, Airbus is already developing these new ideas to integrate them in aircraft, which will continue to better meet passenger expectations while helping to make a more sustainable world for us all.